Brooklyn Heights is the kind of neighborhood that feels almost too perfect. Rows of historic brownstones, quiet sidewalks, windows that glow with the soft light of real lives. But on Joralemon Street, one of those townhouses is lying. 58 Joralemon Street looks ordinary. Brick, a front door, dark windows, except no one has ever lived behind them, and no one ever will, because this is not a house. Behind this perfect historic face is a piece of New York's subway system, a ventilation shaft, an emergency exit, and a staircase that drops nearly 9 stories straight into the dark. Every day, trains on the 4 and 5 lines pass directly underneath this building, traveling through the Joralemon Street tunnel beneath the East River. The only thing standing between the street and the underground is a door that pretends to belong to a home. Open it expecting a hallway, and you'll be wrong. Inside, there is no living room, no bedrooms, only equipment, platforms, and a long metal staircase descending deep beneath the city. Those stairs exist for a reason. In an emergency, this building becomes an escape route, a way for people to climb from the tunnel back into the open air. It also works as a lung. Air moves through this hollow house so the tunnels beneath New York can breathe. What makes the story stranger is that this building once was a home, built in the Greek Revival style in the middle of the 19th century. Real rooms, real windows, real people living inside its walls. At the time, Brooklyn Heights was already desirable. The subway did not exist. The modern skyline across the river had not yet risen. By the late 19th century, it had become a multi-family residence. Life continued here for decades, ordinary, quiet, and completely unaware of what was coming, until New York decided to dig. At the turn of the 20th century, the city was choking on its own success. The streets could no longer carry the weight of the people who needed to move. Engineers began carving a subway that would eventually cross the East River, not over it, under it. The Joralemon Street tunnel would carry trains between Manhattan and Brooklyn through twin tubes pressed beneath the river itself. It was one of the most difficult engineering challenges of its era. Men worked in pressurized chambers, fighting the constant threat of the river collapsing in on them. On the Brooklyn side, they needed a way in. They needed air. That need brought them to this exact spot on Joralemon Street. The house was emptied. Its life as a home was over. But the face of the building was left behind. The neighborhood would keep its historic appearance, even as the soul of the house was removed. What had once been a home became a machine, a ventilation shaft, an emergency exit hidden in plain sight. For years, it still gave itself away. Louvers allowed air to move through the structure, and neighbors sometimes saw smoke or vapor rising from the openings like breath. Near the end of the 20th century, the system was modernized. The old louvers were replaced with dark panels designed to look like windows. The door was updated. The exterior was restored until it blended almost perfectly with the historic district around it. Today, it is one of the most convincing disguises in the city. People walk past it every day. Tourists photograph the street. Residents come and go from the real homes around it. And unless someone tells you what you're looking at, almost no one notices. Because the best disguise is not something that looks hidden. It is something that looks so ordinary you never think to question it. The next time you walk through New York, remember that the city you see at street level is only the surface. Beneath the sidewalks are tunnels, ventilation systems, escape routes, entire layers of the city most people will never see. And sometimes, the only thing standing between those two worlds is a front door that still pretends to belong to a house. 58 Joralemon Street began as a home. It ended as infrastructure, and somehow New York decided to leave the face of the house behind.